Hello dear student of third year middle school, and welcome to another episode of English online courses. So we still always with the sequence number 2, me and my lifestyle. So today's lesson, guys, is about past tense with the interrogative form. The past tense with the interrogative form. Okay, so before getting to the lesson, it's okay to make a quick review about the past simple tense. Okay, so this verb tense is used to express actions that finished in a definite time in the past. Okay, so we have seen before that the past tense, it's the actions or the verbs which happens before the moment of speaking. Okay, so the actions or the verbs which happens before or which happened before the moment of speaking. And we have also seen that the verbs in English are divided into two categories. So here we have, for example, the first category, regular verb. The regular verbs, it's formed by adding d or ed to the base form, which is the stem of the verb. So example, what we have here, we have we worked hard yesterday. We worked hard yesterday. Okay, so let's make the repartitions of this sentence. So at the beginning we have, for example, subject. We have subject. Now try to guess where the subject is in this sentence. Okay, then after we have the verb and the time marker. Okay, so the subject in this sentence is the personal pronoun we. Then after we have the verb worked. We have, the verb worked. So here we have the stem, which is work, plus ed at the end. So here we have a past verb worked. Worked hard yesterday. Yesterday here is a time marker which defined a specific time in the past. Okay. Then after we have the irregular past verbs, form must be memorized because they don't stick to any rule. So the irregular past verbs have no rule. Okay, so they are simply going to be memorized. Let's have some examples here. We have, for example, the infinitive of some verbs here. We have the verb go, come, buy, drink, eat, find, and see. Then after here we have the past tense of the same verb. So, for example, the past tense of the verb go is went. The verb come is came. Buy, both. Drink, drank. Eat, ate. Find, found. See, saw. So, what we notice here is that in the past tense, the form of the verb changes completely from the infinitive form. Okay, so let's get to the heart of the matter. So our lesson is the interrogative form. Now let's start from the question, what is the interrogative? What is the interrogative? So the interrogative sentence is one that asks a question. Okay, so simply it's the question, which ends always with the question mark. Okay, so this is the question mark. Rule. In the interrogative form, we put did in front of the subject. So we always need the auxiliary or the helping verb. Okay, so we have seen before in class that did is called the magic word. Okay, it's called the magic word, which appears to help us to make the negative and the interrogative form. Okay, so here we need it to make our interrogative form. Then after there is the subject, we use the stem of the verb. After the subject, we use the stem of the verb. Okay, so we don't use the verb in the past. Why? Because we already have the helping verb do in the past, which is did. At the end, we add the question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay, so here we have the structure of the interrogative form. We have did, which is the helping verb or the auxiliary, plus subject, plus stem, plus the rest of the sentence, and of course the question mark at the end. So in the affirmative sentence, in an irregular sentence, we always start with the subject, then after the verb. But here in the question or in the interrogative form, we start by the verb, then after we have the subject. So we change or we make a reversion here. We reverse between the verb and the subject. Okay. Example, we have here the question: did grandma live in a farmhouse? Did grandma live in a farmhouse? Of course. Now the answer is going to be affirmative or negative. Okay, so the affirmative answer, which is the positive answer, is yes. Yes, she did. Or the negative answer, which is no, she didn't. No, she did not. Now it's okay to make a quick review about the 10 markers. Here we have the expressions yesterday, last month, last year, last time, and ago, and in. Then after it comes a date, of course, here. Okay, it comes the year. So are used to define a time or a period in the past. Are used to define a time or a period in the past. So these 10 markers refers to a specific period or a specific time in the past. Example: my friend traveled to Saudi Arabia. So if we make a full stop here, what do we say? My friends traveled to Saudi Arabia. If we stopped here, it means that this action happens in the past. Okay, but in which tense? In which time? We don't have the exact time here. Okay, so when I say 2 years ago, here I have referred to a specific time or a specific date in the past. Okay, for example, now we are in 2022. When I say 2 years ago, so my friends traveled to Saudi Arabia in 2000. Okay, so they have traveled in 2000. So here we have ended the lesson. We come to the end. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your attention. Hopefully you will like it and you will find it fruitful for you. We will meet inshallah soon in the next lesson. Goodbye.